Not all books have super sweet main characters with gooey romance stories. Some main characters are written to capture the raw emotions and flaws within the average human being. That's how Amir was written to be in The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, a fictional novel that very much could be real. The book starts off with Amir, a 12-year-old boy who lives with his father, Baba, in a nice home in Kabul, Afghanistan. He was a thin boy with light skin and dark brown hair. Amir can be seen to constantly seek his father's approval, as his father's strict and brutally honest comments leave Amir insecure. His father adored Hassan. Hassan, though a Hazra, was more than just Amir's servant. In fact, he was more than just a friend. He was a loyal companion who loved Amir. All day, the boys would play together. Hassan would fire his slingshot, they would run up hills together, and their favorite activity of all, Amir would read to the illiterate Hassan. Amir found entertainment in mocking him when Hassan didn't know some of the words. He would also twist the stories into his own imagination, because how would Hassan know? And so on. In fact, these acts are what led Amir to fall in love with writing and to pursue being a writer. The two had an inseparable bond, and the only thing that ever even came close to disrupting it slightly was Amir's pang of jealousy every time his father showed care towards Hassan. Oh, and one more thing. A group of boys led by Asif, a complete psycho whose living goal was to end all Hazara people. But Hassan and his slingshot always protected Amir. Anyways, the boys loved participating in kite flying competitions. The winter competition was different from the other ones, the last competition for this inseparable duo. Amir would fly the kite with Hassan's help, and Hassan, a talented kite runner, would run the fallen kite for Amir. This was Amir's chance of finally proving his worth to his father. He was determined that his kite would be the last one soaring in the sky. The point of the competition is simple. Use the glass-covered strings of the kites to cut off the other kites. Last kite standing is the winner. But who knew such a light-hearted game would cut more than just the physical string of a kite? Indeed, Amir's kite was the last one in the air. He had won. But what's a victory without the last fallen blue kite? Hassan promised to get it for his Amir. "For you, 1,000 times over," he had said, with a smile before he ran off. The last smile Hassan would have for a while. The last moment of peace that Amir will have. An incident that broke them apart. That evening left Amir in a spiral of guilt for the next 26 years. What if Amir had done something differently that day? What if he let go of that blazing fear and stood up for that one loyal companion? What if he hadn't chosen this selfish choice? What if he hadn't chosen the selfish choice of the respect of his father? Because what is respect anyway if he can't even be a man to the world? Coward, that's what he was.
Hello?
26 years later, one phone call, one photograph, and one truth. Amir's life was flipped over yet again. Come, there's a way to be good again. This time, Amir had a choice again. Will he redeem himself or will he remain a coward? The Kite Runner. Afghanistan has never felt closer. A book of many twists of events that will make you not want to put the book down. Read this book for an awakening into a distant story that doesn't feel so distant after all. And I'll say one last thing. One's growth as a person sparks from the deepest and darkest moments of guilt and regret, as at that very moment they have come to the realization that they were indeed wrong. Hate him all you want, but perhaps there's a little bit of Amir in all of us.